Starting group. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's Porter, and there's Bryant, and it's Kuzi in at the point guard. And for Minnesota, Tony Parker is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Divac, then it's LaLvsMin, and it's Vaughn in at the 4 slot. And neither of these teams special K right now.
Best basketball. They are certainly struggling, Kevin, and that's no fun for anybody. Coaches, the players, the support staff, everybody is under pressure when you're struggling. And tonight, for each of these teams, is a chance to get it turned around.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
The drive, the focus, all Tony Parker.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And so Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 3-point game. This is their first chance to take a look at the Timberwolves this season. Abdul-Jabbar, the screen, to the inside. It's stolen by Divac. Oh, and here comes Markkanen all alone. Vaughn gets the bucket.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Here's Kuzi, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Not too many defenders are blocking Kareem inside. One, he's too big, he's too powerful, and he's too skilled.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Parker. Five to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Parker's got his second bucket of the night.
And the shot clock was getting low there, but Parker did a fantastic job of getting off a good look at the basket, keeping calm, even in a tense moment.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. He had 25 points last game. Shoots the three, and Mobley the bucket on the assist by Bryant.
A lot of focus on the part of Mobley. Gets great position, feet set, and lets it fly.
Divac sets a screen. Hardaway passes to Divac. Oh, and the jam by Divac.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Outside Bryant. Pass to Kuzi. Outside Abdul-Jabbar. Banked in off the glass.
And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Now here's Parker. He has 5. That one goes in. Parker's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, the mid-range jump shot is just automatic from Parker, especially when he gets the room to fire.
Now, Mobley. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. It's stolen by Divac. Here's Markkanen. Pass to Parker. Here's Divac. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Lakers trail by 4. Inside. Outside Porter. Bryant on the wing. And Kobe throws it down hard.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agree, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space.
And space is what he has, fellas. Soft defense there.
And that one's good. Parker.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mobley inside. Vaughn with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now Kobe following the three-point attempt by Tony Parker. Here's Kobe. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bryant's got his second basket of the game.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Hardaway against Bryant. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Such a highly skilled player. Penny Hardaway takes the punishment, gets hit on the face, and able to fight through it.
Bonner, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Mullen comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Horford's checked in. Now here's Horford taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Minnesota with the rebound. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Vaughn. Gobert, he's checked in for the Lakers. Demon comes in for Kobe. Lakers trail by 8. Outside, Porter. There's the pick. Pass to Demon. Over Hardaway. Los Angeles with another miss.
Decent look from mid-range for sure, but that's not really his shot.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Here's Kuzic. Hasn't made one yet. It's stolen by Mullen. Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Minnesota. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced and the skill level continues to rise.
First free throw is good.
One of the most lethal shooters in the game, Mullen. Well known for being able to fill it up and quickly.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Hayes, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Tony Parker. Jones checked in for Los Angeles. And Mullen drops them both.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Over to the left wing. Here's Demon. Jaquez with the rebound.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
They set the pick. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Now, here's Mullen. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 1:46 left here in the opening quarter. Driving to the basket. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
As we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. Taking a look at Minnesota. They're down in 10th place here in the middle part of the season. They'll need to make a move soon. And, of course, the Lakers. They're much further down in the standings right now. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Ridnour with it. Still without a basket. And here is Mullen. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Pass to Kuzi. Gobert with a screen on Ridnour. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
Timberwolves leading by 12. Ridnour kicks to bottom. Gobert with the block. Jaquez with the steal. Pass to Ridnour. Here's Mullen. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Another miss by Minnesota. Here's Kuzic. He's guarded by Ridnour. Here's Demon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line.
The first free throw is good. Good on both. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Timberwolves ahead, up by 10. From Target Center, back in a moment. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Mullen is out there with Vaughn. Then it's Tony Parker. Then it's Bonner. And it's Hardaway in at the 2. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Parker. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. Pass to Mullen. Here's Vaughn. Parker outside. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. Here's Porter. And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Vaughn, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And Parker really did a phenomenal job feeding that ball to his teammate for the shot there. His playmaking ability is off the charts.
Now here's Porter. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Orlando.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Hardaway. Vaughn takes the 3. Cousy with the rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. He's against Bonner. Porter finds Bryant. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Led by as many as 14 points. Arcing shot, and there's Penny Hardaway on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists tonight. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Devonts comes in for Bonner. And LaLvsMin subbed in for Mullen. And the Lakers also making a switch. Mobley's checked in. Now here's Bryant. 8 points for him. Abdul-Jabbar with the bucket.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Parker. He's got 12. Hardaway passes to Parker. Pass to Devonts. Just 5 on the clock. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Devonts has got his second bucket.
Well, you got to appreciate Devonts' basketball IQ. I mean, knowing exactly when to shoot off the catch. This guy's a smart basketball player.
Now here's Porter driving the lane. Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
A towering presence on both ends. Abdul-Jabbar is also known for his unblockable and most unique sky hook. Such an impactful, unique big man, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
in for Los Angeles. Lakers trail by 7. Bryant looking it over. Mobley, a screen on Hardaway. Pass to Mobley. Horford with a screen on Parker. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. A nice shot by Mobley.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Vaughn. Back to Parker. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Outside, Horford. Pass to Kuzi. Now Kobe. Lakers working the ball around now. Horford with a screen on Parker. Kuzi can't hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Parker outside. Picked by Markkanen. Shoots from the baseline. Al Horford with the rebound.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Here's Kuzi. Still scoreless. Horford scored the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's Horford for you. I mean, that's what he does. He's a guy who brings toughness and great concentration to what he does in the paint.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Minnesota. Ridnour has come in for Tony Parker. Here's Vaughn, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And it's out of bounds. A last touch by Bryant. A moment here now to see the numbers for him. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Minnesota. Picked him clean. Out left to the wing. Ridnour with the steal. Outside Hardaway. Here's the screen. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The kick out to Mobley. Outside Bryant. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway. The Lakers have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
No good on the free throw. Los Angeles making a switch here. Gobert's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Taken away by Ridnour. Here's Jaquez. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Horford. The Timberwolves have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And he knocks down the first one. And so he makes both from the line. Lakers trail by 7. To the paint. Here's Demon. And he dunks it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Hardaway, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for L.A. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Gobert with a screen on Ridden. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
What a move by Gobert. Closing that open space in the pick and roll.
Pass to Hawkins. Outside Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Hayes trying to break through. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't allow Hardaway to get these kinds of looks. He's very consistent inside.
Here's Demon. He's guarded by Ridnow. Gobert in the corner. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jones, that's for 2. Vaughn with the rebound. Vaughn's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Over in the corner, Hawkins. To the middle, here's Hayes. And no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. And it's the Lakers on the break. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Bonner, he's checked in for Hayes, and Mullen subbed in for Hardaway. And the Lakers also making a change. McKee's checked in for Kobe. 1:24 left in the first half. Pass to Demon. Just 5 to shoot, and he makes good on the layup. Demon's got 6.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Down low. The shot's good for Mullen.
You know, this is Mullen's role. He's out there to score, which includes capitalizing from inside, too.
There's 47 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Horford.
Well, you look at Horford, and he scores, rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level. That's why he's had the career he's had.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Jones. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Vaughn launches a 3, a rebound by the Lakers.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it. Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Lets the 3 fly. The shot misses. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
These are return seconds of the court. And get ready for the big half-court shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
I remember when three-point shooters were just specialists, but now everyone's doing it. Hard to narrow down this list.
Yeah, but usually you have to be a truly elite shooter to win this event. And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value.
And that is our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
So for the Lakers right now, Evan Mobley is out there at Porter. Then it's Bryant. Then it's Kareem. And it's Kuzi in at the one. To the paint. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Vaughn. And here is Hardaway. 6 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Got a question for you. How do you guard Penny Hardaway? He's long, he's athletic, he's smart, he's got great vision, excellent ball handling skills. Simply a matchup nightmare.
Lakers trail by 3. Outside Bryant. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Outside Porter. Pass to Kuzi. Over Parker. Kuzi with the bucket. Kuzi's got his first points of the night.
And Kuzi showing you a nice-looking mid-range shot. When he's in rhythm from here, the defense is toast with butter and jelly.
Kobe against Hardaway. And he uses the glass on the layup. Hardaway's got 13 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Pass to D-Box. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Abdul-Jabbar. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. Then on Saturday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And looking at that Jazz matchup, I think it's going to be an interesting challenge. Even though they expect to come out on top, this could probably be a pick'em game, depending on how they play.
And it goes down 2 points.
And when we talk about players who don't mind shooting with a hand in their face, Kareem's at the top of the list.
Here's D-Box. Kuzi with the rebound.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And now let's bring up the numbers and show you the point guards with the highest assist rate over the past month. In the third position, Tony Parker.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense, that's what makes them stand out.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Porter dishes to Mobley. And Bryant kicks to Porter. Pulls it up. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Hardaway against Kobe. Now Hardaway, 13 points in the game. And there's the whistle, illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Owens checked in for Vaughn. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James Jones, who's checked in for Kobe.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Hardaway. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Kuzi passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Divac. The shot by Abdul-Jabbar, no good. Inside. No good from Divac. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Holds it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And went up and pulled it down. Mobley soaring.
Timberwolves trail by 7. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's ready to talk things through with them.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Some changes for Minnesota. Bonner, he's checked in for Divac. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Markkanen. And Luke Ridnour subbed in for Hardaway. The Lakers also making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Demon subbed in for Evan Mobley.
And this is where Mullen is most dangerous. A consistent three-point shooter with textbook form.
Here's Kuzi, covered by Parker. Jones, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Jones has got 4 points this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Here's Parker. Rebound the Lakers. Outside, Jones. Pass to Kuzi. Porter in the corner. And the 3 off target. Mullen dishes to Parker. Back to Mullen. From deep. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Demon. He's got 8. And that one, good. Demon's got 10.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Bonner, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Luke Ridnour picks one up. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight. in scoring as well. Not elite, but still, you have to respect it.
Their ranking in second chance points is hard to ignore. They have not taken that aspect of the game lightly. They've been hitting the offensive glass hard. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 7. Pass to Hawkhead. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And with the pause and the action, let's look at the numbers for a quarter. He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And really for him, it's about putting in the work and improving his game.
Yeah, and I think he wants to. It's one of those things where you either want it or you don't, and he does.
Lakers leading by 7. To the middle, a steal. Hawkins with the bucket.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession.
To the inside, Parker with the steal. And he converts the layup. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, and really, Parker is scoring the ball extremely well right now. Hard to slow him down when he's this high.
Timmon, that's good.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. There's a screen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, since Mullen is so active as a scorer, it puts the defense in a bind, often causes mistakes by the defense, like fouling him right there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Mullen drops them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Here's Bonner. Fouled on the shot, picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Minnesota making a switch here. Bonds checked in. And that one misses. The Lakers leading. Here's Kuz. Pass to Porter. Now here's McKee. Shot clock at 5. Gobert the screen. His first shot coming late, and the shot is long. Timberwolves have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Hawkins can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ill-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I gotta say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
Parker with 16 points for him. They set the pick over Kuz. It's tipped. Here's Bonner. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers ahead. They lead by 3. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next. sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Vaughn is out there at D-box. Then there's Markkanen. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Mullen in at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Parker. That's a basket. Is 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, the size of Abdul-Jabbar typically overwhelms defenses, especially when he's operating close to the rim, forcing them to act as he draws the foul.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Lakers leading by 3. Inside. Kareem with the slam.
Boy, Abdul-Jabbar just showing off that smooth offensive game he has. It's tough to handle his combination of size, skill, and agility.
Mullen up top, guarded by Kobe. Ryan against Mullen. Here's the 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Ryan the pass to Kuzi. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Parker. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
In the pick and roll situation now, Kuzi is a real handful. Super skilled with his ball handling and also slicing that defense to pieces with his passing.
Pass to Vaughn. Devon's a screen on Mobley. There's Vaughn. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And the first one at the line is good. And the Lakers making a change here. Porter's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. To the middle. Stolen by Markkanen. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Parker with the bounce pass. Outside, Mullen. The Lakers with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. Mobley outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And a wide open look for Porter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, they've been clearly the better team.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. And now LaLvsMin says something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Second team foul.
Hardaway against Kobe. Mobley looking it over. Down low. It's stolen by D-Box.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
Poke loose.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Porter kicks to Mobley. The 3 from Bryant. Goes back up. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Bonner, he's checked in for D-Box. Mullen against Porter. Back to Mullen. There's a good screen. Outside Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here comes the break. Here's Kuzi. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers. Outside Hardaway. Back to Parker. Outside, Mullen sinks the three-pointer. Mullen's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, he's leading the way, trying to get everybody else going now.
Pass to Kuzi. Abdul-Jabbar looking over the floor. A smooth play inside by Abdul-Jabbar.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Parker sets the screen for Hardaway. Back to Parker. Here is Bonner. 5 on the clock. Hardaway from outside. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Kuzi, covered by Parker. And Bryant kicks to Mobley. Back to Bryant. Pass to Porter. Here's Kuzi. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Hardaway against Kobe. Outside Hardaway. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Porter. The Lakers moving the ball around. Pass to Kuzi. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
It's not his night, but his teammates have picked him up.
Back to Parker. Parker sets the screen for Hardaway. The shot misses. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. He's against Bonner, and that one falls.
It might be the most difficult shot in basketball, the hook shot.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Please give a big round of applause to your Timberwolves. You can do it.
For Minnesota. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Bonner. And it's Markkanen in for Mullen. Timberwolves trail by 12. And here is Hardaway. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
Abdul-Jabbar gets double teamed, and that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Porter. 4 on the clock. Mobley. A target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Tries the spin move.
Second team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Hardaway.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Kuzi. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the shot will go down.
And it's that in-between area, the mid-range. It's where Hardaway is probably most comfortable with his shot.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Right side, Kobe. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Akez defending. Porter outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3.
And the defense from Parker really helps change the direction of the shot, using his speedy hands there incredibly well.
It's in there.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial. Big-time points from Penny. They needed a hoop. And like the leader he is, Hardaway delivered.
And he commits the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Now here is Hardaway. It's intercepted. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. 13-foul. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. And the Timberwolves call time. They're down by 8. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And they go to the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And so So it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and LaLvsMin, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, and with me tonight, Grant Hill and Tim Legler. And down on the sidelines is LaLvsMin. And here's what Pittsburgh's schedule looks like. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. We've got Jonas And it's Embry in at the 4 slot. And for the force, they've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Thurman in at the 5 spot. Tim, we're in the middle of a grueling NBA season. What's a challenge the fans might not realize?
Well, it's just that grind, BA, mentally and physically. Trying to find enough rest, trying to stay energized between the ears often is the biggest challenge.
Count that bucket.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Outside Ricochet. Pass to Artest. No good from 11 feet. And it's Pittsburgh's ball. Here's Adebayo. Cunningham outside. 6 on the shot clock. Rebound by Sacramento. This game against Pittsburgh here, it's their first meeting of the season.
Last year, as expected, they had very little trouble against these guys.
Here's Yakatonis, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Pass to Cunningham. And there's the screen. It's rebounded by Ricochet.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Here's Moncrief. No good on the 3. The Kings have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Sacramento passing it around. And here they come. Pushing it up now. Here's Thurman, and he jams it home with authority.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Embry. Clock at 6. Here's Artest to stop the drought. Second chance shot, and it's good on the lay-in.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
The kick out to Adebayo. They set the pick. Here's Cunningham. Who poked away. Pass to Moncrief. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham up top over Yakatonis. Hauled in by the Kings.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Embry can't hit.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Adebayo. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And the defensive versatility of Bam Adebayo is special, Tim.
Yeah, B.A., he can guard 1 through 5, and his offensive game is also versatile. Think about how far he's come since he was drafted. He is a testament to work ethic.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
Pass to Moncrief. here's Cunningham. Adebayo sets a screen. Lets it go from the wing. No good, off the front rim.
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And the call will be against Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul. Here's Artest, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Pass to Embry. Shot clock at 5. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Rizichet, no good. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the force. Oh, got that one up quick. He has 7.
That is a solid start for him. 3 for 4.
Here's Yakachonis. No points so far. From deep. And again, Pittsburgh with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Pittsburgh.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Pass to Pachulia. Now Payton. Sacramento passing it around. No good. Here's Moncrief. Yet to see a basket. Here's the pick. Lets it fly. And again, it's Pittsburgh with a bucket.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
Here's Yakachonis. Outside Payton. Pass to Yakachonis. To stop the run. It's hauled in by Thurman. Pittsburgh leading by 12. Moncrief to pass to Bosch. Now here's Thompson. Here's Moncrief. Pittsburgh needs to get off a shot here. Thompson's shot is off. Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Pass to Thurman to the right side. And there's the lob, and that one is hammered home.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan, a great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's Marbury. No points yet. Here's Yakachonis. There's the triple. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Thompson outside. Pass to Bosch. Lets the 3 fly. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. And Pittsburgh leads by 12. Here's Pachulia. We've got 1:55 left now in the first quarter. From outside the arc. That shot is off. Kings trail by 12. On the wing, Payton. Pass to Marbury. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Thurman's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The three from Thompson. Good D by Payton. Sacramento has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Marbury. Back to Payton. Another steal. Down low. Here's Thompson. No luck on that one. Kings trail by 12. Outside Payton. Here's Yakuchonis. From the arc. Thompson pulls it in. Here's Moncrief. He's scoreless. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Marbury, the pass to Payton. To the middle. Pass to Bosch. 3 seconds left. The shot no good. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. The Force on top, up by 15. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Force, what do you guys think?
Well, you have to look at the advantage they have in the turnover department. I mean, that's a huge advantage for them in this game.
Well, they're taking care of the ball on one end of the floor and then forcing mistakes on the other.
Cunningham is out there with Donovan Mitchell. Then it's Asar Thompson, and it's Bosch in at the 4. And for the Kings, we got Risache, and it's Artest in at the shooting guard position. Here's Marbury. No made baskets yet. The 3 from Risache. Here's Embry. Here's Pachulia. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Those are the kind of effort plays that endear you to the coaches, your teammates, and these fans.
Here's Cunningham. Sacramento grabs the miss.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
They were destroyed on the glass. Just horrendous. That explains their loss.
And it's Marbury missing. Pittsburgh leading by 13. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you guys.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Cunningham outside. Let's go with a 3. He can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't hit a single shot yet, but somehow as a team, they're getting it done.
When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Graham, at his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Here's Cunningham. The Kings getting their last shot to go. To the inside. Here's Embry. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Pass to Marbury. Takes a 3. And Walton pulls it down. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Force. In the second quarter, held scoreless. And here's Thompson for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Kings trail by 12. Timeout called, Sacramento. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
With All-Star Weekend approaching, let's see what's going on in the West. Taking a look at Pittsburgh. A decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher. And, of course, Sacramento, a game back.
You know, for Pittsburgh, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league.
Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort, look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Kings trail by 13. Pass to Artest. Here's Marbury. Outside Rizachet. And another miss by Sacramento. On the wing, Thompson. And here's Cunningham. And they doubled up Cunningham. And Walton gets it to go. Walton's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent. You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Thompson outside. Cunningham passes to Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Here's Barbosa. No good on the triple. Left side, Rizachet. Inside. Here's Pachulia. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Adebayo. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Sacramento grabs the miss. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Rizachet with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Stolen by Thompson. And they're pushing it up. Here's Barbosa. Adebayo passes to Thompson. Back to Adebayo. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Pittsburgh will retain possession. All right, let's take a minute now to see which point guards have been shooting the best from the free throw line during the last month of play. Cade Cunningham on top.
His team must love how dependable he is from the charity stripe. They can count on him on the floor and at the line, too.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Sacramento making a change here. And it's the Force with the ball. Clock at 4. Here's Moncrief. Pittsburgh, no good that time either. Kings trail by 13. Here's Marbury. Right now averaging 5.5 a game.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Thurman. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Pittsburgh shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Outside Payton. Pass to Artest. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Pittsburgh leading by 15. Here's Moncrief. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Some nice ball movement by Pittsburgh. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Artest. Kings trail by 15. Pass to Marbury. Here's Artest. Down low. And he dumps it down.
Interior passing is so difficult if you aren't precise. They were right there. Nice work.
Here's Barbosa. Pittsburgh, no good that time either. A minute 53 left in the second period. Here's Marbury. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
Man, devastating move. That was an ankle breaker.
Well, that one is going on the highlight reel. He'll be showing that one to his grandchildren someday.
Kings trail by 11. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. He's got 6.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Pass to Yakachonis. Here's the hook. No good, a bit long that time. Pittsburgh leading by 7. Barbosa passes to Moncrief. Puts up a 3. That's his 4th miss out of 10 attempts.
Well, after lighting it up from deep in the first quarter, they have quieted him down.
Here's Marbury. 1 second left. And so it's Pittsburgh closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Really mucking it up on defense. Active hands, multiple efforts, forcing turnovers. Back to the game after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. So I have to ask you guys, what's next on your personal schedules?
Oh, well, Ernie, man, I'm taking a long vacation.
Sounds fun. Where at?
Shaq, it's a secret location. When I say secret, it means you're not invited.
Okay, I see how it is, Kenny.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Force.
They're moving at a high speed. When they get in space, they really push the pace. Makes them hard to keep up with.
Yeah, several times the defense couldn't get back.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Kings trail by 7. They've got Bam Adebayo, and it's Moncrief in at the small forward. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. A nice shot by Artest.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pass to Moncrief. Cunningham on the wing. Still no points. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Artest has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Embry. Over Adebayo. And the basket by Embry. Embry's got his second basket on the night.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Cunningham with the ball. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game.
Cutting apart the defense on the drive. Cunningham skilled at getting to the cup.
Kings trail by 4. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, BA, on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Sacramento passing it around. Here's Yakichonis. He's got 5. Rizachet, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Out to the right wing. Here's Embry. Pounded by Adebayo. Pittsburgh making a switch here.
Personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for your first. Number 30.
Here's Artest. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 4 on the clock. Pass to Yakichonis. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Here's Bosch. Thurman passes to Bosch. Throws it up high. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Kings. A look at the 2K leaderboard when it comes to second chance points. The NBA leaders over the last month.
They've poured in a lot of second chance points recently, and that can be huge for your offense.
So both teams making some changes here. Kings trail by 4. Pass to Artest. Here's Embry. Three-pointer Yakichonis. And Walton pulls it down. Walton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Deflects the pass. Pachulia with the rebound.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Here's Artest. He's got 5. Pass to Pachulia. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Pachulia's got 6 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now here's Mitchell. Mitchell on the attack. And the shot goes. Mitchell's got his first points of the night.
They're such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
All alone on the break. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Walton. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And Pittsburgh leads by 5.
Maybe they expended too much energy in the first half. They just look tired here on the defensive end.
Pass to Yakichonis. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Pachulia's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
They had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going. To the middle. Here's Yakichonis. Gets the bucket and the foul. That one on Mitchell.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, B.A. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
That one drops. He ties it up. For Pittsburgh, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Marbury. Banked it in off the glass. Marbury's got 6 points.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Thompson passes to Barbosa. Shot clock at 6. Here's Walton. Some nice ball movement by Pittsburgh. Thompson's shot is off. Left side Rizachet. Pass to Yakichonis. Fades away. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it.
Thompson outside. Here's Barbosa for 3. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Rizachet's got 5 rebounds tonight. 3-pointer Yakichonis.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Mitchell misses. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Shots good by Marbury.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Oh, got a piece of it. Inside. And it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Thompson against Payton. Pass to Barbosa. Thompson with a screen. And Barbosa gets it to go. Barbosa's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And the Kings call time here. Having another steal, and that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
3-pointer Yakichonis, and it's Pittsburgh with a rebound. Herman's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Pittsburgh shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for Pittsburgh, number 31. 2 shots.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Left a little on the table there, but at least he put them in front.
For Sacramento, they've gone 50% from the field in the third quarter. 8 of 16. Pass to Yakichonis. Over to the wing. Here's our test. He's got 5. Clock is at 3. Sacramento again missing. For Pittsburgh, they've gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. Here's Thurman. To the inside. And he banks in the layup. Thurman's got 8 points.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's our test. It's hauled in by Thurman. Thurman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Goes back up, and he takes it up and lays it in. Thurman's gotten 4 this quarter.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
"27 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's our test. Here's Yakichonis to snap the cold streak. That one no good. Nice D from Thompson.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Launches it. Connects from downtown. And now it's an 8-point Pittsburgh lead.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
And so it's Pittsburgh up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Taking a look at the Kings, we've got Yakichonis, and it's Payton in at the 3. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. First team.
Pittsburgh leading by 5. 4-3. No good on the shot. Here's Yakichonis. Outside Payton. Pass to Yakichonis. And here's Payton from downtown. Knocks down the triple. Payton's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's good.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Kings trail by 4. Here's Yakichonis. And stolen by Cunningham. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Cuts off the pass. Now the Kings in transition. Pass to Embry. Now here's Payton. Sacramento passing it around. Here's our test. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Thurman. Pittsburgh leading by 4. Cunningham outside. The 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Artest has got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Yakichonis. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The 3 is up. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
To the wing, right side. Adebayo, the open look. The wide open shot is on the money. And Pittsburgh leads by 4.
Just another thing that Bam brings to your team. The ability to knock down jumpers.
Pass to Artest. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Thurman.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Takes the 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 6th rebound on the night. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. To the middle. It's off his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. In for Peyton. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Back to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep.
Foul spot. LaLvsMin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Kings trail by 4. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Pass to Artest. It from the top of the key, and Cunningham pulls it down.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
The 3. Pittsburgh, no good that time either.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, you just feel awful for them. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Number 3, Zaza Pachulia.
All right, fans, let's get the ball to your Pittsburgh.
Kings trail by 4. Here's Yakichonis. Here's Artest. He buries it from 3.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Sacramento.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Yakichonis. Right wing. Here's Artest. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Artest has got 8 points here in the quarter. This one for 3. The shot, no good.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now. He's not exactly on fire.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Kings.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
The Kings lead by 3. Sacramento passing it around. Pass to Yakatonis. The 3 is up. Offensive board. And out of bounds. Pittsburgh will have it. And the Force shooting just 35% from the floor. Here's Cunningham. Down low, Cunningham.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Outside Rizachet. And there's a pick. Wide open look. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Great game for him. Double-double now. Pittsburgh shooting around 30% since the fourth quarter got underway. From 8 feet away, and that one's good. Cunningham's got 4 points in the quarter.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Pass to Rizachet. Fires for 3. Artest can't get it to go.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
He gets it in there. He's got 21.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
And it's time for an injury report.
Guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for Sacramento. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. Diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. He won't return for the rest of this game, and he's likely to miss a few more after that. We'll see how he bounces back, guys.
Thanks for the update there, Allie. And now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
Cunningham fires! Another chance. Poke loose. Cunningham showing the D no mercy.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Here's our test. All alone. Oh, it drops in. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Adebayo outside. There's a screen. Now Cunningham. Uncovered. He got it.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
From 10 feet out. Ooh, it doesn't go. The Force with a lead. Ooh, difficult shot for Cunningham in tight.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation.
Hits it, falling back.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
Cunningham. The jumper is good.
Nah, that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
The Kings call timeout. And he slams it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Cunningham. Oh, he can't get the layup. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. until they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that'll put him up 2. The Kings call timeout. What do you think Coach will be drawing up here?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, there's no room for error here. They need to draw up something that they can execute quickly.
Two-point game. Here's our test. For 3. Oh, missed on the tray. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Can't sink it, and that was an important free throw. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Line for 2. Dan Adebayo. We got this.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
And does the pressure affect you? Nope, not that time. Not for players who practice these moments. Well executed.
So it's Pittsburgh picking up the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler.